keep the compliments I throw you, but you're so full of shit.
When I think of Billie Eilish, I think of a breathy, bright, light voice with song lyrics that kind of go deep and more on the emotional side usually. And I'm an absolute fan of live versions, unplugged, not a lot going on. So let's take a look at Birds of a Feather. Oh, that's her brother playing the guitar, of course. Nice ad-libs.
Well, I want you to stay until I'm in the grave, until I rot away, dead and buried, till I'm in the casket you carry. If you go, I'm going too, 'cause it was always you. Alright, and if I'm turning blue, please don't save me. Nothing left to lose without my baby. Birds of a feather, we should stick together. I know I said I'd never think I wasn't better alone. Can't change the weather, might not be forever, but if this forever is even better.
I admire how on point they are when it comes to timing, because that's not that easy. It's very syncopated, meaning you know, it's not always on the downbeat. So a lot of in between the downbeats kind of accentuations with the guitar. And in the beginning, he didn't really strum yet. He was kind of like dum, 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 dum. Very syncopated, but she kind of stayed on with it. Not that easy sometimes. And then, of course, the harmonizing, very nice. It's very subtle what he does. And his guitar playing, it just goes together really nicely. Just playing together and singing together, not competing. Very nice. And this is another great example for you. Like, you don't have to yell. You don't have to be loud. It's really all about the expressiveness. And that, I think, Billie is a great example for. She doesn't really need to belt. She can. But a lot of times she has a more soft voice and kind of breathiness. It's a lot of kind of talkiness. It's very conversational. And sometimes it's a conversation even with herself. I just love her lyrics. You know, it's very extreme. It's like, until you carry me in the casket.
And I don't know what I'm crying for.
I just love how she connects that line. See how she doesn't just think of the pitches as a separate entity, but it's all part of an entire phrase, which is connected. It's like when you speak, you know, I don't know what did she sing here?
I don't know what I'm crying for.
I don't know what I'm crying for. It's one phrase and she sings it as such. Don't think individual pitches. Think of how are they connected throughout the phrase. I just love that.
I don't think I could love you more.
So
Might
smooth.
not be long, but baby, I'll love you till the day that I die.
She's so good at that falsetto. Love you till the day that I die. So breathy. Kind of a higher larynx position. It's not it's almost like on purpose doing like a little girl's voice. La 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 la. Knowing that I die. Very soft.
Till the day that I die. Till the light leaves my eyes.
I love how she lies my eye. So then she goes into her chest voice, but never really digs in. She never has tons of chord closure and not a lot of pressure. And I just love how she kind of stays more in that softer realm.
Until the day that I die, I want you to see
Strumming.
how you look to me.
Very rhythmic.
You wouldn't
Don't you love that? How can you softly and sweetly sing, but you're so full of shit? How can you even sing that word and be that sweet while you do it? It's like funny. It's almost like she's smiling while she does it too.
Oh yeah, but you're so full of shit.
How could you live?
Tell me it's bad. No, say you don't see it. Your mind's polluted. Say you wanna quit. Don't be stupid. Well, I don't know what I'm crying for. I don't think I could love you more. Might not be long, but baby, I don't wanna say goodbye. Birds of a feather, we should stick together. I
Unison.
know I said I'd never think I wasn't better alone. Can't change the weather, might not be forever, but if it's forever, it's even better.
I bet she never does it twice exactly the same way because she has like so many ad libs in there that she just does on the spur of the moment. And I love that. It always comes across as very authentic what she does. It doesn't ever seem premeditated. I mean, of course, she knows the song and she has practiced it and she memorized all the lyrics, but it's so much. This is your job as a singer, actually, to make everyone feel as if you were just telling that story or you're going through it that moment. And like the words just come to you right now. That's the illusion that we create, right? Like you're living it right now.
It's even better. It's even better.
Nice. I just love how she's just telling that story. How do you get there? You have to, first of all, find your true authentic voice without sounding like you're trying too hard. You have to kind of know what you can do with your voice. You know, you can challenge yourself, but it always has to be in the character of the song that you're singing. You know, singing a song that is supposed to be laid back and then trying to belt really hard and being very intense, that really doesn't jive. And also, what if you had a song that needed to be belted and to be intense because that's just what it requires. That's just the emotion you're living through. And then you're just weak and you fall short because technically you can't really do it. So you have to, first of all, always be aware of what is your technical toolbox. What do you have available? What tools can you use? And then use those in a way that are very authentic. You know, you have to use your authentic voice. There's nothing else you can do. You have your voice. You don't have anyone else's voices. You don't have Billie Eilish's voice or Celine Dion's. You are unique. You can emulate, but you cannot copy. And the second element is really to make it your own. You know, it's like there's no right or wrong when it comes to like your understanding of the lyrics, but they have to mean something to you. You can't just think of it as something abstract. The lyrics have to be personal. It has to be your story. You could be telling a story about someone else and just talk about that person, you know, as if you were the person. You could act like it, but still, it can't be like, oh, I'm detached. It has nothing to do with me. I used to always sing, I kissed a girl and I liked it. The taste of her cherry chapstick, Katy Perry. And like, I can't say that I ever kissed a girl and it's not anything I really desire, but I can sing that song and have fun with an attitude because I can definitely make it my own story in that moment because I'm like, I'm just going to have fun as if this is what I would sing. This is what I would feel. And would be my attitude if that were me. Does that make sense? So it has to be your story. You have to be in it. It has to have something to do with you. And then of course, you have to practice it in a way to where it flows. You don't have to think anymore. The moment you have to really think about, what were the lyrics and what was that going on and counting, then you're not really in the flow anymore. You need to be in the flow. And with her, you can tell. She's like, of course, she's a pro. She has done this for so many years. And her songs, sometimes I feel like my own songs are the hardest to memorize for some reason. But once you have something memorized and you know it by heart, not just the words and the lyrics and, the music, but even the message and everything you do, all the little details that you do, that every single time you sing it, it's slightly different because your experience is slightly different every single time because you're at a different place right now in your life than you were maybe yesterday or a week and a month ago. That's why you will sing it slightly different today. Your brain is not the same every minute or every instance. And I just love that about Billie because she's just so authentic and she kind of draws you in because you really feel like this is the story she's telling you. And she's not trying to blurt it out. She's like, this is my thing. And it draws you in. Sometimes silence creates so much more tension than a lot of loud sounds. And if you want to geek out more about singing technique and how to make your voice shine in your authentic way, join my community, the online singing school, where we have all the resources you need to access all those tools that you may have available to you that you may not even know about yet. Until next time, always keep a song in your heart and always keep on singing.